This is my post-session kind of recap, because obviously I couldn't have couldn't record the entire session I did with Pete. Pete's my teacher, but basically I got in there and we just explained the whole concept to him further after the emails, and I showed him all the references again, but talked him through it, and then we set up. He warmed up while I played him some more videos and just things I kind of liked, or things I liked about the play, and just went further into depth. Then once he'd warmed up, he loaded up, I think it's Mixcraft, his session on his computer. I'll attach a picture of this session, his whole setup, below. Alongside, while he did that, I set up the mic, so he had a little XY stand and two microphones that we then set up. And yeah, no, he just got to playing. So the first thing we did was this chord progression. I was like, oh, do you want to do a chord progression? He started playing some stuff, and it sounded kind of too jazzy. So I was like, this is the thing I came up with, and then I played it to him. It was 1, 6, 4, 5 with a major fifth in obviously a minor key, and he liked that, and he jazzed up slightly, putting a seventh on the first, and I like that. I think it worked well. He did a nice little strumming pattern for that. And that sounded good. Then after that, I said, okay, now I want a chorus. That's kind of what I imagine would go under the verse. Go on to record that a bunch of times. It's and so I can pan them left and right if I want to have two at the same time for a really wide stereo field. Even though obviously it will be panned because it's two mono cents anyway. So then we did record a chorus, so I changed the 1 to, I was like, okay, I want it to feel kind of more conclusive, so get rid of the seventh and just make it regular minor on the 1, and I want it to be a lot faster strumming. I want it to be picked, and I want you to change the voicings of some of the chords. So we played one higher up. Sounded really good, really happy with that. And after that I was like, okay, I want to now get a second chord progression if we can. So I basically just hopped on his piano, because he's got piano, and came up with a minor 1, major 3, major 5 kind of deal. And that sounded really cool, because the major 3 kind of throws it off a bit and makes it a different feel pre-chorus. So he did that with the intro strumming pattern, or the verse strumming pattern. Then he did it with another one, which was really cool. And then one of the references I showed him was a really complex tremolo pattern, which he wasn't sure if he could do. So he kind of put that aside, and I was like, oh, that's kind of, I don't know, I think I can do that, because they grew their nails out really long to do that. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But then he came up with another idea, which was just tremolo picking, and it sounded really cool, so he recorded some of that, and basically we came up with the idea that I will then chop it and include it in my own piece as I wish. And then after that we recorded some just some licks. So he just messed around the fretboard a bit. I liked it. It was cool. He got about 16 bars of that, and I said, look, is it possible to put it more in phrases and make it really dramatic and loads of vibrato? So he did that. So he'd do like 8-note passages, let it ring out, then another little 8 notes or whatever. That sounded really good. And then that was all we had time for in the session, because that took up an hour. Which, to be fair, it was really efficient. It was really great. And he's going to send this. He did it in his Mixcraft session, so he's got all the stems. And all the recordings. He's going to send them to me dry. I've given him an email, and he should get back to me in the coming days, hopefully. So that's really cool.